Welcome to another daily update here in the Creepy Crawler's Garage. What used to be the Creepy Crawler's Garage. We'll talk about that here in a second. But we've got the 3D printer back up and running, and we've got a lot of work done. So take a seat, don't go anywhere. Usually I'll film these updates from inside the garage, and today's no exception. The garage is actually back there. You just can't see it. I've got this black cardboard box in the way, and I've done that because I'm overhauling the garage, making it into a garage that would fit into a futuristic cyberpunk world. We're going to be filming the new series in December, and we need the garage to fit that series, which is set in the future in a cyberpunk world. Now, I don't want to reveal it until it's completely done, so that's why I've got it blanked out by this black box back here. But I'd also like to get your input on it. So I want to hear your ideas. What would you expect to see or want to see in a cyberpunk style garage in the future? Just let me know down in the comments below. But that doesn't mean we also don't have stuff we need to go ahead and look at and that we need to get updated on. So let's go ahead and head into the black box and take a look. The 3D printer in the shop here had been down for about a week and a half. And with what we've been working on here recently, it's pretty much brought the garage to a grinding halt. So I had to replace the extruder assembly. So I got a new one in and replaced it. This is actually the old one. And you can see with the 3D printer that I use, it's basically all one assembly. So the heating element, the heating block, the sensor, the nozzle, everything is one assembly. You really can't disassemble and reassemble this. So I had to replace the whole thing, no problem. Basically on this old one, the feeding tube, the Teflon tube inside here, it pretty much just wore out. It got so rough and worn out that it would just clog and I could not keep it from not clogging. Replaced the entire assembly, I would say about 4 days ago, and I have literally had it running nonstop every hour of the day, every hour of the night since I replaced it, and the thing's going like a champ now. So what I thought we'd do is start by looking at a few of the items or a few of the things that I've been working on since now that I've got the 3D printer back up and running. When the printer finally shut down and just quit working, I had just finished building the front door frame and the front door for Willie's Bar and Grill. And just as a reminder, or if you're new to the channel, Willie's Bar and Grill is one of the buildings, an entire city that we're going to be building that we'll be using to shoot in for a series that's coming up in December. The series being CCG 3000 AD. This is a series that's set in a cyberpunk apocalyptic world, and we're going to have an entire city block that we're building, and we're going to be shooting or filming inside of it, Willie's Bar and Grill being one of those buildings. So I was able to get the front door finished, but now that I've got the 3D printer back up and running, I can actually continue working back again on Willie's Bar and Grill. Now, just so you know, most of the building is going to be MDF wood like you see back here. So this MDF is going to get cut up and moved around. But I do have detail items that I've been 3D printing, starting with basically just some framing along the bottom. So this will be, so basically these front portions are going to be popped out like this. So the door is going to be sunk in. The street level is going to be here, or the street's going to be out here. And so I've made, I don't know what you'd call these, but basically it's a frame that's going to kind of frame out the bottom of the building. There's going to be windows above here. It's going to be built out. It's going to be built out back this way. But I was able to finally get back to printing these. The easiest way to build these was to print them. So I've actually this will go over here. I've got two different styles, one for kind of each side. I've got another style that looks just like this, but without these little greebles on it. And then I've also been doing corner pieces so that we can have a corner and then turn that corner around the outside of the building. And so we'll be able to let me turn it 45 degrees there. You can see we'll be able to turn a corner around the edge of the bar. So anyways, I've got back, in fact, that's what the printer's printing now is the rest of this stuff that I need here. So that way I have the framework that I can then build the windows off of and do all the woodwork to build out the rest of the bar. So this has really slowed me down not being able to print these out because I need these to base the rest of the construction of Willie's Bar and Grill on. Also went ahead and gave another coat of paint to the Willie's Bar and Grill sign, or at least another coat of the glow-in-the-dark pigmented paint to the letters. And looking into my viewfinder, it looks a lot different than it does right here in the studio. Here in the studio, the letters are actually glowing pretty well. I can see them glowing pretty well, but in the viewfinder on the camera, not so much. But I did go ahead and hook up one of our black lights. So we've got 3 of these that are going to be shining on the sign. And when we shine that on the sign, even in the camera, that looks pretty good, I think. It does look like, I think it looks like the letters are glowing now. So let's go ahead and turn on the neon and see how this looks with the neon and the black light shining. I think that's going to look pretty killer, actually, once we have all 3 of the black lights hooked up, shining on there. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. With the 3D printer back up and running, I was also finally able to get the Ripsaw plaques done for my Explorer level and higher patrons. So these are going to be coming out to you guys probably tomorrow or the next day, whenever I can get out to the post office. But they are finished and they're coming out to you. These are the plaques for October. Next month, November, we'll be doing the TRXZ. You'll be getting the plaque for the TRXZ. But this month is the Ripsaw, and this is what they look like. There's actually 10 of them. So I've got 10 Explorer level or higher patrons. And they're all numbered, 1 of 10, 2 of 10, 3 of 10, 4 of 10. And those are going to be coming out to you. Now, if you wanted to get your own Ripsaw plaque, well, it's too late. But you can get in on the TRXZ plaques next month. Just head over to the Patreon page. You just have to be an Explorer level or higher patron, which is $5 a month patron, and you'll be getting a plaque every month. So you'll be able to start your own collection. So if that's something you're interested in, go check that out. But I just wanted to give the update that these are finished, ready, and will be shipping out. Next time we get together for a daily update, we're going to be taking a look at the Vanquish Power Wagon again. It's been a while since we've looked at this, but I've got a set of headlights that the customer sent to us that they want to put on the front here. So we're going to get these headlights installed on the front of the Vanquish Power Wagon and take a look at that. Now, this should pretty well be done. I think we're going to have some taillights that are going to go on it also. I don't have those yet. As soon as I get those, that'll finish off the Power Wagon, but we'll get those headlights installed next time. Thanks for joining me again here in the garage, or the black box, for another daily update. I really do appreciate all the support on this series. It really means a lot to me. And if you'd like to get a little sneak peek at what's going on behind the box here, maybe consider supporting over at the Patreon page or as a channel member. I will be giving some little sneak preview hints at what's going on back there. So consider that. But thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Leave me those comments down below. Subscribe if you want to keep up with all these series. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.